Let me start with something simple, something most people overlook. Your future is not decided by luck, not by chance, not by where you were born. Your future is decided by something far more powerful, your daily choices. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever looked at your life and wondered, why am I here? Why am I not further ahead? Why does it feel like time is moving, but I'm standing still? That question is important. Because the truth is this, your future is already being built, quietly, every single day. Not someday, not next year. Today, most people think the future arrives all at once, like a surprise, like luck knocking on the door. It doesn't. The future comes a little at a time, in the form of habits, in the form of decisions, in the form of what you tolerate and what you refuse to tolerate. You don't wake up one day successful, and you don't wake up one day failing. You arrive there, step by step, choice by choice. Here's the dangerous part. If you don't design your future, life will design it for you. And life is not very gentle with people who drift. I've seen it. People with talent, people with potential, people with big dreams, but no direction. They wait for motivation. They wait for confidence. They wait for the right time. And while they wait, years pass. Listen carefully. You don't change your future by hoping. You change it by changing how you think, how you act, and what you demand of yourself. That's what this message is about. Not prediction, not wishful thinking. Principles. Because once you understand the principles that govern your life, you can predict your future. And more importantly, you can change it. Stay with me. Because what truly determines your future may not be what you think. Your future is being built today, right now, not tomorrow, not next year, right now. Most people don't realize it. They look at the world and think luck decides everything. They think connections or timing or money will determine who succeeds. But that's not true. Your level of success will rarely exceed your level of personal development. The truth is simple. Your philosophy determines your life. Your personal philosophy, it's the sum of your beliefs, your thoughts, your attitudes. It's quiet. It's invisible. But it is powerful because it guides every decision you make, every action you take, every habit you form. Let me tell you a story. Early in my career, I envied successful people. I watched them. I listened to their advice. I bought their books. I attended their seminars. I wanted what they had. I tried copying their actions. I tried copying their schedules. I even tried copying their words. And for a while, it didn't work. Why? Because I hadn't changed who I was. I had their methods, but not their philosophy. You can mimic actions. You can copy routines. You can follow a checklist. But if your philosophy is wrong, you will get the same results you always get. Your philosophy is your compass. It points your life in a direction. If your philosophy is small, your life will be small. If your philosophy is expansive, your life will grow. And the amazing part, philosophy is teachable. It can be learned. It can be changed. And once you change it, everything changes. Your goals, your habits, your results. Here's another principle. Success is predictable, not because life is fair, not because luck is consistent, but because cause and effect always work. You reap what you sow. You become what you think about most. You attract what you are. That's why your personal development must come first. Your skills, your mindset, your attitude, they determine your results. Let me give you an example. I knew a man once. He worked tirelessly. He wanted success badly. He spent years chasing money, but he never grew himself. He refused to read. He refused to learn. He refused to listen. And eventually, no matter how hard he worked, results slipped away. Contrast that with another man. He started small. He read daily. He listened to mentors. He studied failures and successes alike. He developed discipline. He learned to control his emotions. He learned to focus on what mattered most. Years later, his results were extraordinary. Why the difference? Philosophy, habits, personal growth. Not luck, not circumstances, not a magic break. Here's the practical lesson. Ask yourself, what am I reading? Who am I listening to? What habits am I forming today? Because those choices are building your future every single day. And there's another truth. Your philosophy affects more than income. It affects relationships. It affects health. It affects how you handle setbacks, how you respond to opportunity, how you show up when no one is watching. The world doesn't give rewards for good intentions. It rewards people with the right philosophy and the right habits. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. So start with philosophy. What do you believe about yourself? What do you believe about life? What do you believe about success? Once your philosophy changes, your attitude changes. Your actions change. Your results change. And your future? It changes too. Here's one more point. You cannot escape this principle. You are building your future every day. Whether you realize it or not, every choice counts. Every decision matters. Every thought contributes. So if you want a future worth having, focus on developing yourself. Invest in your philosophy. Sharpen your mind. Expand your thinking. Learn from those who have walked the path before you. And act consistently. Because small daily disciplines compound into massive results over time. The clock is ticking. Your future is forming. And the question is simple. Will you allow it to drift? Or will you take control? Your life, your choices, your philosophy. That is what truly determines your future. Not luck, not circumstances, not timing. You start today. Attitude is invisible, but it's powerful. More powerful than education. More powerful than experience. More powerful than circumstance. Your attitude determines how you respond, how you react to life, how you handle problems, how you see opportunities. Some people have talent. Some have resources. Some have connections. But without the right attitude, talent, resources, and connections go to waste. I've seen it countless times. A young man starts a business. Brilliant idea. Smart plan. But the attitude is wrong. Complaints, excuses, doubts, fear. Within months, the dream collapses. Another person starts the same business, same industry, same opportunity. But the attitude is different. Optimism, persistence, gratitude. Within months, results appear. Attitude is invisible, but it shapes everything you see and do. Here's the principle. Life gives you what you believe you deserve, not what you hope for, not what you wish for, what you truly believe you deserve. A poor attitude attracts poor results. A positive, disciplined, proactive attitude attracts opportunities. It's that simple. Your attitude also affects your energy, how you interact with people, how others perceive you. I remember a man I met. Every morning, he woke up tired, complaining about everything. Negativity dripped from his words. People avoided him. Opportunities avoided him. Contrast that with another man. He faced challenges, hardship, mistakes, but he smiled. He encouraged. He persevered. Doors opened. People wanted to work with him. Opportunities came. Attitude creates attraction. It's magnetic. It draws people. It draws circumstances. It draws success. Here's a practical way to change your attitude. Step 1. Monitor your thoughts. What are you telling yourself daily? Step 2. Catch your complaints. Notice when you blame circumstances. Step 3. Reframe your problems as opportunities. Step 4. Focus on solutions, not obstacles. Step 5. Surround yourself with people who lift you higher. Your attitude is contagious. Be mindful who you spend time with, because negativity spreads, and so does positivity. Attitude also affects how you deal with failure. Failure is inevitable. We all experience it. But your attitude determines if failure defeats you, or teaches you, or propels you forward. I've failed more times than I can count. Every time, my attitude made the difference. Some failures crushed me. Some failures propelled me. The difference was my response. And your response is always dictated by attitude. Attitude is a choice, not a circumstance. You can't control everything in life. You can't control the economy. You can't control other people. You can't control unexpected events. But you can control your attitude. And that choice shapes everything else. Work harder on yourself than you do on your job, because your life is the reflection of your internal state. A poor attitude produces poor results. A positive attitude produces positive results. It's that predictable. So what kind of attitude are you developing? Are you complaining more than solving? Are you reacting instead of acting? Are you letting fear dictate your choices? Or are you disciplined, optimistic, and proactive? Attitude is the invisible force shaping your life. It affects your relationships, your income, your health, your peace of mind, your happiness, your legacy. Every choice you make today is filtered through your attitude. And that determines your tomorrow. Change your attitude. Change your focus. Change your beliefs. And you change your life. Your future is not shaped by circumstances. It is shaped by your attitude toward them. Attitude is invisible, but it is everything. Master it and watch your world transform. Time is neutral. It doesn't care about you. It doesn't care about me. It doesn't care about your dreams. It just passes. And how you spend it determines your future. I've said it before. You cannot manage time. You can only manage yourself. Because time will keep moving, whether you are ready or not. Your habits decide what you do with it. Little things. Every day. Your habits are invisible, but they are powerful. Think about it. Two people wake up at the same hour. Both have the same 24 hours. One reads, learns, grows. The other scrolls, complains, procrastinates. Years later, where are they? The difference is invisible. It's in the habits. It's in how they spent their days. Not in luck, not in opportunity, not in circumstances. Your daily routine builds your life. If your routines are small, your life will be small. If your routines are focused, disciplined, and productive, your life expands. Let me share a story. I knew a man in his 20s. He wanted success. He worked hard at his job, but after work, he watched TV. He scrolled social media. He complained about life. He stayed up late. He woke up late. Nothing changed. Years went by. Still the same results. Now, contrast that with another man. He worked the same hours, but after work, he read books. He listened to audio lessons. He exercised. He reflected on his day. He planned tomorrow. 5 years later, his life looked completely different. Not because he got lucky, not because opportunity knocked, but because he learned to use time wisely. Your habits compound. Little by little, day by day. They decide your skills, your knowledge, your income, your relationships, your health, your character. Here's a principle. Success is predictable. Failure is predictable too, because habits are predictable. Do this. Write down your daily routine. What do you do when you wake up? What do you do before bed? How do you spend your hours? Every choice matters, even the small ones. Skipping reading today, procrastinating today, complaining today, it adds up. Years later, it becomes a life. So, design your day. Design your habits. Guard your mornings. Protect your evenings. Focus on high-value activities. Eliminate distractions. Small disciplines repeated consistently create massive results over time. Time is also your greatest equalizer. Everyone gets the same 24 hours. Bill Gates had 24 hours. Oprah had 24 hours. Your neighbor has 24 hours. What you do with them decides your future. And here's another truth. You can't change the past, but you can change what you do today. And today compounds into tomorrow. If you develop habits of growth, your future becomes brighter. If you develop habits of stagnation, your future becomes smaller. Let me tell you one more story. I met a young man struggling financially. He said, "I work hard, but nothing changes." I asked him, "What do you do after work?" He admitted he watched TV for hours. He never learned. He never read. He never invested in himself. I said, "Then you are working hard, but in the wrong way." He laughed, but he understood. It's not the effort. It's the direction. Time without focus is wasted. Habits without purpose are wasted. But when combined, time and habits become your greatest allies. Your future is not built by one big leap. It is built by consistent, daily steps. Some people think they need motivation. Others think they need inspiration. But what you truly need is a system of productive habits. Wake up early. Plan your day. Invest in learning. Exercise your body. Strengthen your mind. Build relationships. Reflect on your actions. Then repeat. Every day. Small actions compound. Your future is created here. Not someday, not next year. Today, your habits are seeds. Your actions are water. Time is the sunlight. The harvest is your life. Plant wisely. Water consistently, and your future will flourish, because your days decide your destiny, and your habits decide your days. Master your time. Master your habits, and you master your future. Consistency is underrated, but it's everything. Talent matters. Skills matter. Opportunities matter. But without consistency, none of it counts. I've said it before. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Consistency is walking that bridge every day. It's showing up, even when you don't feel like it, even when the results are invisible, even when no one is watching. Let me tell you a story. I knew a young man who wanted to get in shape. He bought the equipment. He joined the gym. He made a plan, but he exercised sporadically. Some days he trained. Other days he slept in. Other days he skipped entirely. Months went by, and his body barely changed. Then he met another man. Same age. Same starting point. But this man was consistent. Every morning, no excuses. No skipping. Small workouts. Every day. 3 months later, the difference was striking. Not because of extraordinary effort, because of consistency. Consistency compounds. Just like money in the bank. You don't deposit a fortune in a day. You deposit small amounts over time, and then it grows. Your results are the same. Small, daily disciplines repeated consistently create extraordinary results. Now, think about your life. Are you consistent with your personal growth? Your reading? Your learning? Your relationships? Your work ethic? Your health? If not, the future you dream of will be delayed, or worse, never arrive. Most people fail, not because they aren't capable, not because they don't have resources. They fail because they are inconsistent. They try for a week. They try for a month. Then they quit. Then they wonder why nothing changes. Consistency is boring. It's repetitive. It's not glamorous, but it works. And that's why so few people practice it. I remember a friend who started a business. He faced setbacks immediately. Customers canceled. Suppliers delayed. He could have quit. But he showed up every day. Small actions. Repeated. Every day. 2 years later, his business was thriving. Not because of luck. Not because of talent alone. Because of consistency. Consistency also builds trust. With others. With yourself. If you show up consistently, people rely on you. Opportunities come. Responsibilities grow. Your credibility rises. And most importantly, consistency builds confidence. Because you know what you can do. You know what you can deliver. You know you can handle challenges. Here's another principle. Consistency is not about perfection. You will make mistakes. You will fail. you will have bad days. Consistency is showing up again after the fall. Again and again, consistency creates momentum. Momentum turns small actions into unstoppable results. Think of a river carving a canyon. It doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen in a week. It happens drop by drop, day by day, year by year. That's how your life is shaped. Small daily actions repeated consistently. I've met people who wanted to write a book. They sat down once a month. After 5 years, the book remained unwritten. Others wrote every day, an hour at a time, week after week. The book was finished. Why the difference? Consistency. There is no shortcut. There is no hack. There is no magic pill. Consistency is the bridge between intention and reality. Your dreams are meaningless without it. Your goals are just wishes without it. Your plans are worthless without it. If you want a future worth having, you must be consistent. Not occasionally, not when it's convenient, not when motivation strikes. Every day, every action counts. Even small steps. Consistency compounds. Consistency creates mastery. Consistency builds character. Consistency produces results. Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better. And to be better, you must be consistent. Consistency also teaches patience. Results take time, and the world rewards those who wait and work. Quick wins are rare. Sustainable success is earned. One day at a time. One action at a time. Your future depends on your consistency today, not your intentions, not your wishes, not your talent alone. Consistency determines your future. So ask yourself, are you showing up every day? Are you putting in the small, repeated actions that lead to massive results? If not, start now. Start today. Because every day you delay, your future becomes what it will be based on the actions you are actually taking. Consistency is invisible, but it is everything. Master it, and watch your future unfold exactly as you deserve. Your standards determine your future, not luck, not timing, not opportunity. Your standards, the level you accept, the bar you set, the principles you refuse to compromise. Most people drift. They lower their standards without even realizing it. They accept mediocrity. They settle for less. And then they wonder why life feels small. Let me tell you something. Life rewards the person with high standards, high expectations of themselves, high expectations of their actions, high expectations of their character. I remember a young man I met. He worked in sales. He made excuses constantly. He blamed the market. He blamed his boss. He blamed his clients. His results were mediocre. He complained about every setback. Then I asked him a simple question. What are your standards for your work? He shrugged. I guess. Whatever gets the job done. That's when I told him the truth. If you don't set standards for yourself, life will set them for you, and you won't like them. Standards give you direction. They create boundaries. They define who you are. They tell the world what you will and will not accept, and they shape your results. But standards alone aren't enough. Responsibility is the companion. Responsibility is taking full ownership of your life, not blaming others, not making excuses, not waiting for permission. I've seen it countless times. People with incredible potential fail because they refuse responsibility. They want the credit, but not the work. They want success, but not the sacrifice. True growth begins when you take full responsibility. When you say, this is on me. When you accept that your choices create your results. Let me share a story. I once knew a man struggling financially. He complained about the economy. He complained about his boss. He complained about his upbringing. Nothing changed. Then one day, he made a decision. He said, enough. This is my life. My choices brought me here, and only my choices can take me forward. He started small. He read every day. He improved his skills. He networked. He planned. He worked. Year after year, he grew. Not by luck, not by waiting, but by taking full responsibility. Responsibility combined with standards is powerful. When your standards are high, you refuse to compromise. When your responsibility is full, you refuse to blame. When you combine the two, you become unstoppable. Here's another truth. Your future is not created in grand gestures. It's created in daily choices. Every time you act with integrity, every time you refuse to compromise, every time you own your mistakes, every time you exceed expectations, these choices build your life. And the world notices. People trust you. Opportunities appear, doors open, and your confidence grows. Standards and responsibility also teach patience. The world moves fast. People want instant results. But lasting success requires time, consistency, effort, discipline. High standards keep you focused. Responsibility keeps you accountable. Together, they create unstoppable momentum. Here's a practical way to implement this today. Step 1. Evaluate your standards. Where are you compromising? Where are you settling? Step 2. Raise the bar. Refuse mediocrity. Demand more from yourself. Step 3. Take responsibility. Stop blaming others. Stop waiting for permission. Own your life. Step 4. Act daily. Align your actions with your standards. Hold yourself accountable. Step 5. Reflect and adjust. Are you living up to the standards you set? If not, correct course immediately. Your future is too important to drift. Standards and responsibility are invisible forces. They guide your actions. They shape your habits. They determine your results. Without them, life drifts. With them, life accelerates. I want you to remember this. Success is not to be pursued. It is to be attracted by the person you become. Become a person of high standards. Become a person who takes full responsibility. Become a person who refuses to settle. And your future? It becomes inevitable. Because the person you become is the person your future demands. No luck, no magic, no shortcuts, just standards, responsibility, discipline, consistency, and relentless personal growth. If you want a life worth living, you must start here. Start today. Raise your standards. Take responsibility and build a future you are proud of, because your life, your results, your destiny are the sum of your standards and your responsibility. And that, my friend, truly determines your future.